ECOWAS is just a failed and a useless organization in West Africa. ECOWAS was not established to solve any problem in West Africa. That's the reason why every leader that will be elected to lead ECOWAS or will be appointed to lead ECOWAS is a failed head of state in the domestic countries. One secret about ECOWAS is that if you are performing well as a president in your country, you don't qualify to become a chairman or to become a leader in ECOWAS. You don't qualify to lead that bloc unless you are a failed leader. Domestically, that's when you qualify to become the leader or you become the chairman of ECOWAS. Take your time. Let me explain. If today's your first time, do us a favor, subscribe to this channel and share this video to a fellow African. You can join the conversation in the comment section, okay? Or share your thoughts in the comment section. Maybe you disagree with me or you agree with me. Let me see your thoughts in the comment section.
Disclaimer: this content on this platform is based on public sources and credible online information. It is intended strictly for educational and analytical purposes. We do not promote or endorse political violence, hateful speech, or any form of discrimination. Our goal is to inform and create awareness, not to inflame. Thanks for being here. Let's create awareness together.
The reason why I keep saying that ECOWAS is a useless and ECOWAS is a failed organization in West Africa and ECOWAS was not established to render any help or to solve any problem in West Africa is that if you cast your mind back from the year 1975, when ECOWAS was established and began its operations to 2025, all the leaders that have elected to become chairman of ECOWAS are all failed leaders in the domestic countries. Yes. Let me give you just a simple example. The current president of Ghana, in his first term, that man was a flop in Ghana. That term, this man was the chairman of ECOWAS. This man was the overseer and the controller of ECOWAS. It went back to the former president of Ghana, His Excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo. This man was the most worst president ever that we have ever had in Ghana here. But this man was the chairman of ECOWAS because he has failed his nation, because he has driven his nation back from 20s to the 19s. To the 90s. That's where they voted for me or they appointed him as the chairman of ECOWAS. And when this man was leaving, he handed the baton to Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria currently. And this man has been the chairman of ECOWAS for years. Tell me one problem that this man has solved. And this man is the most worst president ever on the soil of West Africa. The most worst president. No security in Nigeria. Nothing. The only thing they do is to fight against a rising nation. A country that has putting upon itself that, no, we are not going to do our work towards what ECOWAS rules and regulations, but we are going to fight for our own freedom. That's when ECOWAS will be strong and fighting against that particular country. Now, fast forward. Now, the current chairman of ECOWAS is Julius Maada Bio, the president of the Republic of Sierra Leone. He's not the president. He's not the, the chairman of ECOWAS, the overseer, the controller of the bloc of ECOWAS. And if you cast your mind back to his country, everything is just upside down. When it comes to security-wise, he has failed the nation. When it comes to economic-wise, he has failed the nation. When it comes to, youth employment and jobs, creation of jobs, he has failed the nation. So why might you think that certain man who has failed his own domestic country with a few numbers of people can control a whole bloc with millions of people? With millions of population, why must you think that he can control that particular bloc? And this man is going up and down, bluffing, bragging that he's not going to be like the former ECOWAS leader, but he's going to deliver. He's going to ensure peace in West Africa. He's going to ensure economic growth in West Africa. He's got a whole lot of things. Okay, let's wait and see what this man can do. Because if ECOWAS means business, or if ECOWAS really holds West Africa development in heart, the leader, a head of state currently 2025, who is qualified to become the leader or the chairman of ECOWAS, the controller of ECOWAS, is the current president of Ghana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Because in West Africa, domestically, in all the various domestic countries, all the countries that joins ECOWAS, the only competent leader right now 2025, as I'm talking to you, is Excellency John Dramani Mahama. But ask yourself, why was he not elected to become the chairman of ECOWAS? It's not because I'm fighting for him to become the chairman of ECOWAS because I'm Ghanaian. That's why it's no. We are all looking for the betterment of West Africa. So if this man have the ambition, have a vision, have sympathy, and have love for the people of Ghana, and he's doing well right now in Ghana, why must you think that he cannot do well for West Africa as a whole? It's because he's being competent in his country. That's the reason why he's not qualified to be the president or the chairman of ECOWAS. But if this man was a failed government or if he's failed president to Ghana, they would have automatically elected to become the leader or the chairman of ECOWAS. That's simple as ABCD. That's the reason I keep telling you that ECOWAS is just a failed organization. ECOWAS was not established to solve any problem in West Africa. ECOWAS is just like a shipping yard in West Africa to foreign land. ECOWAS is just like a marketplace for foreigners, a marketplace for foreign powers just to exploit. ECOWAS a middleman between West Africa and the Europeans and America, to exploit West Africa and take it there and go and develop their countries. That's what ECOWAS means. Because if you look critically, Julius Maada Bio does not qualify to be the chairman of ECOWAS. From John Dramani Mahama, his first term, to Akufo-Addo, who snatched on Burkina Faso, trying to better their country and trying to take the country's security as a priority. He snitched on them to America. Do you understand? And this man passed the baton to Ashoi Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And over all these years, as Tinubu became the leader or the chairman of ECOWAS, tell me one single problem that this man has solved in West Africa. You can't tell me. You can't pinpoint one thing that ECOWAS, Ashoi Bola Ahmed Tinubu did to favor ECOWAS. Nothing. Even domestically, insecurity issues in Nigeria is very high. Has skyrocketed. He can't even fight against bandits. He can't even fight against terrorism. So how does this man qualify to be, chairman of ECOWAS? Now he has passed the baton to Julius Maada Bio, the president of Sierra Leone, another failed government in his country. Another man who does not take the development of his country as priority. Another man who does not even care about the security of his people, but rather he cares about being in power. He cares about exploiting the country to foreign land and save it in their banks so that he can be wealthy, he can be rich, so that his generation will never come and suffer. That's the mindset of all these ECOWAS leaders. Because if ECOWAS was purposely established to solve problems in West Africa or to give perfect security to West African nations or West African, the ECOWAS bloc, then they will look into Togo. They will solve the problem in Togo. Ask yourself, why is the reason why Niger, Burkina Faso, and Mali left the bloc of ECOWAS? Because it was dragging them back of the developments. ECOWAS was not doing anything. That bloc was not doing anything to help them to fight against terrorism. The ECOWAS bloc was not doing anything to help them to do what? To take down all these bandits and all this terror that has been attacking Niger, Burkina Faso, and Mali for so many years. They have been displacing a lot of villages in this particular countries. That's the reason why they took upon themselves that they will live and will establish their own bloc that will help them in their developments, in their economy, in their security issues, in everything. That's the reason why they left ECOWAS. So ask yourself, how did they leave? Why? If ECOWAS is there to solve problems, look at what's happening in Togo. Why are they not solving problems in Togo? Why are they solving the problem? Why are they not calling foreign assembly to order to stop whatever he's doing in Togo? Because ECOWAS is being controlled by foreign powers, and they respect the order of foreigners or those foreign powers than their own people. They care about the foreign powers than their own people. That's the reason why all these ECOWAS nations are still in a mess. That's the reason why. Do you understand? Tell me that I'm lying. Look into my face and tell me that I'm lying. Look into my face and tell me that I'm lying. So ECOWAS is just a failed organization. ECOWAS is just a useless organization. ECOWAS has no help for any West African country. So I wish everybody, they will just dissolve this organization and everybody go its way. Everybody will just be a Soviet nation, do things on its own. Because the currency that they plan to bring us one currency, up to date, you have not seen anything. Up to date. The AES just started. They are building their central bank. They have able, and under 1 year, they have been able to they have been able to organize themselves under one passport, under one national anthem, under one flag. And you are here telling me that ECOWAS is here to help Africa, here to help West Africa. As what? As what? Tell me, let me know. As what? Tell me one help that ECOWAS have rendered to West African nations. Tell me one. Not security-wise, not economically, not development, nothing. Let me see your thoughts in the comment section. If today's your first time, do us a favor and subscribe to this channel, okay? Please subscribe to this channel and like this video to keep the Pan-African voice alive. We shall meet in the next episode. Stay safe and stay blessed. Bye-bye.